What's up, everybody? This is Rob Wilds.
And this is Chris Casanova.
And hey, if you're enjoying WrestleShoot, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, man. You don't got to smash it. Just press it.
We can't do this without you.
That's right. So please join the WrestleShoot family by clicking that like and subscribe. Congratulations! You have found WrestleShoot, hosted by the Wild Thing Rob Wilds and the ladies' man Chris Casanova. Combined, we have 40 years of wrestling experience, and we're here to share those experiences, stories, and knowledge with you over the podcast airwaves. We'll be joined by friends of ours from time to time to share their stories and experiences with you as well. So climb aboard the crazy train we call WrestleShoot. We know how to do it, and we do it real well. All right. We are back for episode 16 of WrestleShoot. I'm your host, Rob Wilds, joined, of course, by the lovely and talented Chris Casanova. What's up, buddy?
Thank you for the great introduction. I always love that introduction. It's so awesome.
Chris Casanova.
The ladies.
Yeah, the ladies, man. So,
I'm doing great, man.
Here we are. We're doing episode 16, and that's going to be part 2 of our sit-down that we had with the always wonderful Marty Janetty. And like I said in the beginning of last week, we're only supposed to go 45 minutes or an hour, and we went like 2.5 hours because we were just having such a goddamn good time we couldn't stop.
It's one of those things, you know. I think you're having so much fun. You're not even looking at time, man. You're just like, we're just yakking away, man, having a good old time.
Just the boys being boys, right?
Yep, boys being boys. Yep, let's call it that.
So it had to do an abrupt end on last week, so we're going to do an abrupt beginning this week. We just wanted to let you guys know what the case is. Here's part 2 of the awesome Marty Janetty. We had a great time. Unfortunately, Chris, I apologize because we lost you towards the end.
I know. I was crying. I was depressed. I even clotheslined a pillow. I was so mad.
You didn't clothesline your cat?
No, he ran away.
Oh, he's too quick for you. So, but it kind of went off the rails. It got a little boring after we lost you, so we kind of wrapped it to an end. The three-way dance was over. Chris was the first one eliminated. Oh!
Gee, story of my life.
So here we go, people. It's going to be an abrupt beginning, and we'll be right back with you at the end of this show to make a little announcement. We'll see you then.
See ya. See you a bit.
We're like, Jesus Christ, Kurt, I got to do a fucking regional promo tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to talk. He said, suck it up, boy. Welcome to the pros.
Yeah, hey, one time we were riding with Harley and Flair.
Oh, that must have been awesome in itself.
Oh, yeah, because
just
we're trying
being
to
around Harley.
Harley was the best. I loved him, man. He got me in Japan my rookie year. At the time I did it, there's never been a rookie, your rookie season, because that's a pretty big deal. And, he got me over there because, Harley was the man in Japan.
Yeah.
But we're back in Kansas City. We're going, I don't know where it was, Des Moines, Iowa, or wherever the hell it was. And Flair and him, Harley had a van. You ever hear about them locking up bumpers?
About what?
Locking up bumpers. He would if you were in the speeding lane and you weren't going fast enough, he would push you. He'd come they call it locking bumpers. He would push you. I mean, you could put on brakes, but he's got the gas all the way down. He's pushing you. But so we're in Flair was driving Harley's van, and me and Tommy Rogers were like beneficiaries. They were trying to outdrink each other, outspend each other, trying to outdo each other. And we would stop and got like a couple cases of beer. And oh my God, were they going at it? Flair, Harley would, throw his key. He'd finish his beer in no time, throw it out the window, and Flair would reach back. We'd have to beer him up again, right? So we were like, shit. I just wanted to feel good. I didn't want to try to, content. But it was funny. After about a half hour, Harley looks over at Flair. He goes, Rick, why is it when I throw my can out, it goes ting, 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 ting? When you throw yours out, it goes plunk. He said, from now on, we'll throw each other's beer out. And that's what Flair fell behind.
Man, I got to say, Marty, I've been told several times that cause I never got to hang out with Harley, but I've been told several times
man.
Hanging out with Sheik is just like hanging out with Harley, because Sheik is just as bold. So do you want to hear a quick Sheik story?
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing this gimmick, right? And Sheik finishes his spot, and he goes, Oh, I want to thank all my great American friends for coming out to support the professional wrestling. And Cheeky is staying at the La Quinta Inn, room 106. You come tonight, and you'll bring Cheeky presents. Well, that was legit, man. I was in 105, and Conan was across next to him in the next one.
Conan.
So, fuck Conan. But Conan was okay in this story, but in general, hey, Charles Ashenhoff, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
He's a prick. So
I like him anyway, but yeah.
So this Mark comes up to me after we do the show, as I'm getting in the van to go back to the hotel, and he gives me this big fat fucking blunt, man. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I give him a photo, I signed it, I gave him a t-shirt.
Daddy.
Yeah, dude, gave him a fucking bro hug, and I got back. So we get back to the hotel, and I'm like, yo, fucking Conan, let's get over to Sheiky's room and rip this blunt down. Yeah. So we're smoking it. You know, there's Sheiky. He's like, oh, God, you guys are fucking my friends. Oh, Sheiky, love you. And we're having a fucking great time. And then all of a sudden, as we're like halfway through this joint, at the door, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like thinking, oh shit, somebody might have called the fucking heat, because we're smoking this joint. It's got to smell of the hallway. So I peek out the peephole, and I see 3 fucking marks from the show. So I cracked the door open, and I said, what's up, young brothers? Oh, we're just here, you know, because Sheik, and I turn back at Sheik, and he's now sitting on his bed, and he's got a bath towel draped across his lap.
And he did what? What did he do?
He's sitting on his bed, and he's got a bath towel over his lap.
Oh yeah, he did that a lot.
And he's slapping his leg, saying, "Oh, what did you bring, Sheiky? You bring right here. Thump it out right here." And they come in, and they're like, "Oh, we just thought we could get an autograph and a picture." Yo, fuck your picture, you fucking jabroni bastard. I tell my friend Wild Thing and my friend Conan, this great party city, and you come over here, you want, fuck you, I'll stretch you, I'll break your fucking back. And they run out of the room, and I go, oh shit. So I run out the room after him. I'm like, whoa, young brothers, come here.
Come here. You didn't mean it.
Yeah, I give him some T-shirts, man. I signed some photos. I said,
you had to.
I said, you know, dude, Sheiky's not being himself right now, dude. He thought you guys were bringing them some presents. You know, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, you know what, you remember how we just talked about how Virgil would like go, you know, hey, what's your name? He'd start writing. You know what Sheik used to do? He would go. He had pictures of him in Stone Cold, you know, and EO's champions. It was on the, you know, it said 2 world champions. He would go out. He would like hold it up there. A last picture, best 2 world champions ever. Fuck the Hulk Hogan, best 2 world champions ever. Stone Cold and the guy right here. The last picture. $30 last picture, and somebody knew they'd come running.
And then he'd have the next last picture. Yeah.
They walk off, we reach over the table. Last picture.
Genius, man. They're fucking genius.
So anyway, I fucking send these kids off, man, and they're still steaming. So they leave, right? And I go back, and I'm like, Sheiky, what the fuck are you doing, dude? This whole fucking room reeks of weed. Shut the fuck up, Wild Thing. You don't fucking tell Sheiky. Sheiky tell you, I'll break your fucking back. And I was like, yo, Sheiky, you want to fucking shoot down? Let's shoot down. Oh, Sheiky don't want to shoot with you. Sheiky love you, Robbie. So, like, and Conan,
he's probably a good thing, because if he did shoot down, I'll tell you another story a little bit. Go ahead.
Let me finish with one. So Sheiky's like chat, and like me and Sheiky are coming kind of in the stratosphere of maybe throwing down, dude. Because I don't want to go to jail because Sheik's a head case. Anyway, Conan smoothed it over.
Plus, he's still pretty rugged.
Yeah, because she's still a bad motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But, I was trained by Paul DeMarco. I'm not a fucking pushover is all I'm saying.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Paul
that's pretty cool,
Paul
man.
DeMarco made sure we knew how to fucking fight. So anyway, Conan settles this shit down. You two need to quit acting like fucking pissed off 5-year-olds fighting over a fucking Stretch Armstrong. Let's finish this joint. Let's have some beers. I got some booze. I got some tequila. Okay, we're all made up, and we're back in the party. So we're finishing this joint. Conan brought out a little bag of a little something that we partook in. We're drinking tequila, and maybe like an hour later, and I go, fuck, dude, really? And I look out the people, and it's those same 3 fucking marks, right? So this time I opened the door more aggressively. I said, why are you back here? They said, why are
you here?
They said, where's Sheik? I said, what the fuck's it to you? Where's Sheik? What the fuck do you want? And I glance back. Sheik is right back there on the bed. He's got that fucking bath towel over his lap, and he's got a big old smile. He goes, what did you bring Sheiky this time? And they came in.
Yeah, did you bring medicine?
They came in, they opened this fucking fanny pack and dumped out coke and weed all over his lap. Oh, good kids, good fucking bros. Nah, Sheiky, take your fucking picture and give you the t-shirt. And then you fuck off so me and Wild Thing and Conan can fucking party. And then so, like, he takes their pictures, he gives them t-shirts, he signs the 8x10s, and they leave, and they're fucking glowing, man. They're happy. And I look at Sheik, and he's glowing. Sheik is glowing, and he's happy. And now I see Coke, so I'm glowing, and I'm happy. And I'm like, God damn it, Sheik.
Yeah, we all smiling.
I said, God damn it, Sheik. I apologize. You knew exactly what the fuck you were doing.
One time we was in a club in Minneapolis, and old Sheiky heard him snorting, like in the stall, they were snorting.
Yeah, Sheik heard that from like 80 feet away.
Yeah, he heard that.
Oh, brother, I hear medicine.
Yeah, he told these guys, he goes, maybe you have medicine for Sheiky, and they were like in there snorting, so they don't know what the fuck's going on. They come out, he was so recognizable. They come out, they're like, oh my God, I'm Sheik. He goes, yes, Daddy, you have a little, some medicine for Sheik. And they gave him like the gram bag or, whatever it was. And he goes in there, and I thought I was going to get a little bit. I was waiting for him first. And you hear this. And then it's quiet for a second. It's quiet. Wait. It's quiet for a second. Then you hear. And he comes out and he hands them an empty baggie. He did all the fucking shit. And they wanted to cry, but they at the same time were so excited because it was Sheik.
Okay, Marty. Since we're on the Sheiky subject, do you want to tell the story about the motel room and the rat and
the
Marty?
girl?
Yeah.
Girl. Yeah, man. What had happened was, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
But you remember the road. I mean, you always got your. Well, not always, but I was single, so it was okay.
Usually, you got yours.
Yeah, and you always got a girl. You got your regular. You know they're going to be there.
Right.
But you're always still looking for a new one. You always want a new girl.
The great thing is when your regular brings you a new girl with her.
They used to do that in Denver all the time because they knew. Like, the only way we're going to get the rockers is bring a new girl. And so they bring their friends. But this particular night, I'm there with, and she was, she was nice.
Now, were you still rockers at this point, or were you single yet?
Rockers.
Okay.
And, I got, my regular girl down there at the hotel bar. We're at the hotel where we're staying, which was always great because you get drunk and you just stagger up to your room. You ain't got to drive.
This is a great story, Chris, by the way. This is a great story.
But I seen a new girl. Hey, Chris, I saw a new girl, and I'm like, oh, damn, let me go try. Yeah. And so I said, I told my girl, I said, stay right here. I said, Sheik, will you look out for my girl? Yes, anything for you, Marty. And so he looked out for her. Well, I went and talked to the new girl, and things went pretty good. We ended up back up to the room. and we were getting busy, doing what you do. And there's a knock at the door, and I'm thinking, Sean, you got a fucking key. Why are you knocking at the door? Because Sean and I always room together.
Yeah.
But I go up, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? He lost his key. I look at the peephole, like, what the fuck? And it's police. I'm like, what the fuck? And I cracked, because I was naked. We was naked. I cracked the door, and the police like, where's Iron Sheik? I'm like, I don't know.
Well, they used his real name at this point, right? So you knew it was serious.
What's his real name? Cosgrove or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when you knew it was real.
At first, I act like I didn't know that name. I was like, who's that? He goes, you know who it is, Iron Sheik. I'm like, I don't know. He was downstairs. And they're like, well, we're looking for him. I said, well, if I see him, I'll tell him. but when he walked off, I was like, what the fuck happened? They're like searching for him. And I waited a minute, and I got a towel, and I went down the hallway with just a towel on.
Hey, Marty, real quick, let me ask you this. Since you're telling this awesome story, when you get to the part, can I play the part of Sheik? Because Sheik told me the story, so I know it. Can I be Sheik's part?
Yeah, I mean, you can't lie about it. It really happened.
Yeah, it really happened. I just want us to have the conversation. I'll be Sheik. I just want to hear the conversation. I want the listener to hear the conversation as it happened.
Okay, there you go.
So I waited for the police to leave. I knew exactly where his room was at, but I waited for them to leave, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I completely forgot about the girl, I left. And so I go down to his room, and there's a big picture, the big windows, like picture glass window things. And I look out there, and there's ambulance lights and shit, and there's a girl on them gurney things. And I look at it. Oh shit, that's the girl I left him with. What the fuck is going on? and I go knock on his door was right there, just on the other side of that window. He cracks it just a little bit. I'm like, Sheik.
Who's that?
Yeah. I said, brother, the police are looking like, and he's like,
come in, Marty, get the fuck in here.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, come in, Marty. Please sit down, calm down, let me explain. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is she going to explain? And so he goes, Marty, you go ahead.
Oh, Marty, I tell you the truth, brother, because Sheiky love you. This fucking girl, man, she keeps saying, oh, I want some medicine. So I give her the white medicine, and she do it. And then she say, where Marty? And then she wants some more medicine.
No, what he did. No, he gave her, he goes, Marty, she was a little tired, so Sheiky, baby, give her a little medicine.
So I give her some medicine, and she say, where Marty? And I say,
but then he gave her, he goes, she got a little too much, Marty, so I give her stuff, calm her down.
I give her the green, so then I give her the green medicine. And then she smoked Sheiky green medicine. And she say, where's Marty? Where's Marty? And finally, I look at it, I say, you come to Sheiky's room and you do my white medicine. And then you say, where's Marty? Then you do my green medicine. And then you say, fuck Marty, Janetty. Fuck Marty. Marty is not here.
It was so funny. Well, he goes, and Marty, I said, no disrespect. He started to say it, and he goes, no disrespect. But I said, fuck Marty.
I say, fuck Marty.
Did Marty give you pills? Did Marty give you cocaine? Did Marty give you champagne? And I give her a short clothesline.
And then I give her a short arm clothesline. And then Marty goes, what the fuck, Sheik? Why would you do that? Hey, Marty, I didn't know she couldn't bump.
No, I didn't know what short clothes. I was like, short clothesline. He goes, Marty, right here. I said, she's on a gurney out there.
I didn't know she couldn't bump.
Yeah, he said what he's how he said. He goes, Marty, she not know how to work. She moved.
God damn it. Sheik told me that story. And I literally, awesome. People always say I laughed so hard I peed. I literally dropped like 3 drops of pee. I was laughing so hard. And he goes, was I wrong, Robbie? Was I wrong, Robbie, baby? I said, yeah, you were fucking wrong. You don't hit a fucking rat. Yeah, but she do.
He didn't hit her. He clotheslined her.
Yeah, but she do all the Sheiky medicine.
She was on a gurney.
She do all the Sheiky medicine, and that fucking whore not even show Sheiky a single titty.
He said, I give her everything from A to Z.
A to Z. And she not even showing me a single titty.
Yeah, he did cuss her. He was mad. He stayed true to himself. He's like, Marty, fuck her. She not give me nothing. She's a whore.
Want to hear something real funny? The other day on Twitter, because I follow Sheik on Twitter, and he goes on to one of his daily fucking Sheik rants. Oh, you don't like the fucking way the world is. You break the world's back and fuck it into submission. And I wrote back, oh, there's Sheiky on one of his crazy rants. And he replied to me, fuck you, you fucking jabroni. I break your back. I fuck you ass and make you humble. And I said,
yeah, he said that about Brian Blair. I fuck that Brian Blair. I fuck him in his ass and make him humble.
So after Sheik writes this rant back to me, because our Twitter is Shoot Wrestle. It's our WrestleShoot Twitter. And so he writes back to me, fuck you, blah, blah. And I wrote back, yo, Sheiky, this is Rob Wilds in California. And he goes, oh, I love you, brother. How you doing? Oh, fucking Sheik. Hey, Marty, are you CAC?
Do what?
Are you in CAC, Cauliflower Alley?
Blair?
Yeah, are you in the Cauliflower Alley Club? Are you gonna be in Vegas?
I lived in Vegas for a couple of years. And I did one of the shows, because they do like one night they do a actual wrestling match show.
Oh no shit!
And, oh my god, my ankle was fucked up. I embarrassed myself.
What I'm trying to ask you, Marty, is are you going to be in Vegas in September for the reunion?
It's according to what girls are there.
Well, we're going to be there. We want to get together with you out there.
You're not a girl, though.
I'm still a sexy bitch. That's all I'm saying. You
still got long hair?
No.
You cut your hair?
Put on him. He'll be okay.
Dude, I started losing my hair and getting that solar sex panel, so now I'm rocking the Steve Austin shaved head.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Marty, you're making me feel bad about myself.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. No, you're a good brother, man. You're a good one, man. Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Rob's pretty cool. Oh, he used to be. I don't know if he still is. He used to be pretty cool. Is he still pretty cool?
Yeah, sometimes.
God damn it, Chris.
It depends what day you catch him on.
You know what's funny, Marty?
Cool, Chris?
What's that?
Are you pretty cool?
No.
What's wrong?
He's not cool.
Every day, brother.
He's
Every
not
day.
Cool. He is fucking awesome.
There we go. There we go.
You know what's funny, Marty? Is I think we told
you. We'll go fuck strippers in Vegas, man. When you come out for a cauliflower, we'll go fuck strippers, man.
I know who Sin Brody is. Bodie. Sin Bodie.
I think
if you don't, you got to meet him next time you'll go out there. He does a lot with the cauliflower, thing.
Well, then get your ass out there in September and hang out with us.
Every time I go out there, you move. You're in Pittsburgh now. How the fuck you end up in Pittsburgh?
Do you really want to know?
You thought the Steelers were going to win the damn Super Bowl?
Let's not get stupid. The Steelers are 1-7.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not just ignore it.
Win no more games.
No, my father was dying of cancer, wanted to come back to be with his family.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to make you feel like the dick you are.
Well, thank you, man, for doing that.
So wait, actually, Marty, let me ask you.
Mr. Wonderful Shark Tank. Sometimes he always says, "I want you to feel like the cockroach that you are."
Let me ask you this, Marty: are they? Because we haven't been. We just joined CAC. So do they? We just Chris and I just joined CAC. Do they do matches every year? Because if they do, we would love to go out there and debut the Conquistadors at CAC.
Yeah, but you gotta get some tights, man. You can't wear them blue jeans.
Dude, we got the whole fit. Are you kidding me? You think we paid for the trademark without getting the fit?
No, I don't know. How do you buy the whole bit?
The
You're pretty good at business. You were even back then. You were pretty good at business.
Well, thank you. But the original Conquistadors, they let it lapse. But while Vince wasn't able to buy the Conquistadors, so he had to do El Conquistadores because the trademark was still current. But it lapsed, so now I own it.
Well, let me ask you this: if you were gay, would you have sex with Vince?
If I was gay?
If you were gay, yeah.
Goddamn right I would. Goddamn right I would. If I was gay, that would get us.
You're going after the money. God damn it! I should have known. That was stupid of me to ask.
If I was gay, I'd follow the money, dude. What, do I got to suck Vince's dick to get some money if I was gay?
You know what I wouldn't do, though?
What?
I would never fuck Linda McMahon.
If Linda McMahon said, I will give you and Chris Casanova a contract today if you eat my pussy, consider that pussy ate.
I would still say no. The Bushwhackers, one time we were running late. They had to pick us up at JFK Airport in New York City. And so they sent their own personal limo. The personal one, not, the business one. And the Bushwhacker, Luke, Luke, not Bush. Bush, I'm sorry, not Luke. Bush was a dark-haired one. And we're with me and Sean get on there, and Bush is on there, and we're running late for the show. And he gets on, and he'd been partying a little bit, from the night before. And the limo driver, he goes, "Where's that motherfucking carpet munching, fucking pussy eating Linda McMahon?" And we're like, "Oh my God." "Oh my God, he's going to get fired." But he didn't, because evidently he was telling the truth.
Hey, you know what, dude? Fucking Vince likes a little boy toy, a little heartbreak kid. I mean, a little boy toy.
Yeah.
And, if Linda enjoys a little Trish Stratus fucking tongue.
That made me jealous. I actually heard that Trish was girls too. I don't know that now.
God bless her. She is.
That.
God bless her.
Yeah, she needs to let me help her. I actually liked the hell out of her because of her work, though. Of course she was pretty. But I actually respected the hell out of her because, like you said, she wasn't good at, I shouldn't say it that way. She wasn't as good at first, but you could see her getting better and better and better. I respect the shit out of that. That's hard work.
Yeah.
And I had to always work hard. Like Sean was a natural. Sean didn't really have to work hard, because he got gifted, he got, athletic ability. But I always loved the guys that had to work their ass off. Dallas Page was that way. Diamond Dallas, he worked his ass off. They said he would go to the Monster Factory, or where the hell it was called.
Yeah. The power plant, wasn't it? It was the Monster Factory?
Yeah, power plant. And they said he'd be there like 3 times a week. And he didn't have to, because he was already a name. But he wanted to get better. I respect the hell. I don't respect a couple of things he did, but I mean, like, do you know when he used to sell out Kimberly? You know about that?
Do I know that Paige used to sell? Are you asking if I knew that Paige could sell out an arena?
No. Sell out Kimberly. I guess they were married, but it was Kimberly. Remember?
Oh, Kimberly. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Bischoff. They made a trade off.
Dude, you know what? The wrestling business is about sex, drugs, and gimmick. So fuck it, man.
And rock and roll.
And rock and roll, and the fucking rockers. And man, you give a fucking Paige. If I was in the financial position where Paige said, "Fuck Kimberly and give me the belt," yeah, okay, done.
Yeah, but that was his girl. He traded her off to Bischoff.
That dude,
and Bischoff, from what I understand, Bischoff tried to rip Paige off. This is what I heard. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But I heard he told Kimberly, "I'll make you rich. Leave him and stay with me." Man, he's trading his damn girl, and you're going to try to backstab him. Well, that's kind of shitty.
That's different. I mean, let's be honest. The wrestling business is kind of like a swingers club. If somebody says, "Hey, you want to fuck my girl and put the belt on me," I'm cool. But then when you're trying to spin around and fuck it, that's different. That's different. Man, this has been one hell of a WrestleShoot.
On the one hand, he's trading his wife to move up the ladder. So I got no respect for that. On the other hand, though, he'd go to the power plant and work his ass off. I had respect for that.
Now, Marty, let's
go ahead.
Marty, let's be real. Paige wasn't married to Kimberly, right? Paige wasn't married to Kimberly, right? That was just they were dating, and he put her into fucking.
Yeah, I think they were dating or something.
Yeah, so let's say you're dating some bitch, and Vince goes, "Yo, Marty, let me fucking tap your bitch, and I'll put the big belt on you." You wouldn't do it?
I wish I had that kind of. I wish I had that choice.
Well, let's say that you son of a bitch. Let's say we're speaking.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. What if you did?
If I was ever, I had this whore. I shouldn't call her whore. I had this girl. We got married.
You did
4
call
days.
her a whore.
I should have done that. I'm sorry, but we got married for 4 days. We were married for 4 days, and the only reason the honeymoon was great. The 3-day honeymoon was great. We went out to Disney World. Just when I lived in Orlando, we didn't have far to go. The other side of town, to Disney World.
Right.
It was great. But the first day back to reality, she was a mortgage broker. I went to pick her up. And, I thought, I would always wait outside for her in the car. She just, she's off at 5 o'clock. She'll come down when she comes down. But I thought, let everybody see the newlyweds. So I went up, into the thing, and she's in a little cubicle. I walked behind her, and she got her back to me. She didn't see me there. And she's on the phone, and I thought she was making, it's a 5:05. She must be closing the deal, right, And then I hear her say, "No, we just got married. We'll have to get a hotel room. I don't want to do it at the house. He'll be gone this weekend." But she's making plans to get a hotel with this dude. I'm standing right there. Man, my heart sunk. I don't mind saying that was probably one of the lowest things I've ever felt in my life. I felt my heart fall through the floor. And they say energy, carries. She had no mirror. She had no way to know I was behind her. But she must have felt it because she spun around in her chair, like the little spindle chairs. She spun around in her chair with her mouth open like, oh, shit. It was kind of crazy, man. I mean, because when we got married, I only did it for my dad because my dad liked her. She could speak several languages, and most of the girls I dated were stupid. And my dad just wanted somebody good for me. She taught me the mortgage industry. We actually, at Paradigm, we opened our own business. And, so my dad liked her for that reason. Like, finally, and she was very pretty. She looked like Melania Trump. She looked, they could pass for twins. And, she got me. She fucked me over. It's okay, because I messed around on some of my girls, and so I deserved it. You know what I mean? I did some of my girls wrong.
Well, when you're single, when you are single, before you've made that matrimonial commitment, it's a bit of a fucking different world, right? It's not like you're cheating on your wife; you're cheating on girls.
Well, but if you give somebody your heart, though, brother. I never. Okay, I'll say it this way: the pain, the hurt I felt that when I heard her talking to this dude, about making plans for that weekend.
Why the fuck would any stupid whore make a plan over Marty?
That's like direct, dude.
Yeah. Why would a stupid whore make plans over Janetty?
Here's what I was going to say out of it. I never wanted to hurt somebody like that ever again. Because when you love somebody, when you tell them you love them and they think it's just you and them and you go fuck around on them, I never knew how that felt until it happened to me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, shit, I never want to hurt nobody like that.
Well, let me tell you, Marty.
And I stopped messing around.
Let me tell you, Marty.
Yeah.
When I was actively in my addiction and selling coke, I took on a relationship with a married woman who is very, very...
Oh, you just asked for trouble.
Right. But with a woman who was very, very unhappy with this douchebag that she was with. She ended up divorcing... But
it's not for you to fix that.
Right. She ended up divorcing him while we were still together. So, I'm thinking, oh, my God, I'm heart and soul into this woman. Yeah. And never for a second did it dawn on me that this cheap fucking whore cheated on her husband with me. So obviously she's gonna fucking cheat on me. She just wants to be with the fucking coke guy.
You know what Randy Savage told me? When we meet him, we're pretty good friends. But you know what he told me one time? He said we were sitting there talking, because he was heartbroken. He loved Elizabeth to death. And it really broke his heart when
But he didn't show it very well, right?
The what?
But he didn't show it well, right?
No, yeah, he was,
Yeah.
Well, with me, we were flying home from Tokyo, Japan to LA, which is a 14-hour flight. And I bet 7 of those hours he kind of cried on my shoulders. And he's my boy. I didn't mind. You want to be there for your boy. And, but we got to talk, and he goes, brother, let me tell you something about some of these guys fucking around with their wives. And I'm like, uh-oh. Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And he said, if they're going to fuck around on their soulmate, what do you think they're going to do to you?
Yeah. But that's the thing. People get married nowadays so fucking
Yeah, it's
fast.
different now, man. You get married because the pussy was good.
Way fast.
I mean, can I fucking shoot? No, wasn't Tito. Wasn't nobody nearly as
I'm
bad
sorry,
as
Tito.
Tito.
I'm just kidding, brother. Tito's wanted faithful to his wife.
We are
And
having...
Macho never messed around on Elizabeth.
Just everybody...
Once she was gone, he got better strippers than we did.
Marty, shut up. Just so everybody...
I'm sorry.
Just so everybody knows, we are having technical difficulties on our line, and we lost Chris. But we're coming...
What happened?
We're having technical difficulties, and we lost Chris. So,
oh, no. He's in San Antonio again.
So I'm going to log out of this and try and bring him back in. We've only got about another 10 minutes because we're going to break this wonderful, fantastic interview into a two-parter. Because Marty,
we'll have to,
hey, you don't test me, dude. I'll drag this fucker out into an 8-parter. But
you think I'm scared?
But getting back to Doug,
yep.
He married a woman, and he had
Well, that part's good.
no previous really runs with any other women. So
yeah.
I was in his party. I was a groomsman.
Yep.
And we're in the back in the locker room.
What does the groomsman do?
Like one of the dudes who stand next to the best man. Just people who were there to support their friend.
Did you ever see Wedding Crashers, the movie?
Yes, sir.
Is that one of the best?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
But anyway, I didn't mean to go ahead. So you was a groomsman?
And I told the entire locker room, and I mean his father, his brother, everybody. I said, I need all you guys to get the fuck out of here. So they did. And now Doug is concerned. So he sits down across from me and he says, you know what's up? And the only thing that came to my mind was, Jesus Christ, Doug, have you really fucking thought this through? Dude, she was cheating on a guy with you who knew. And he moved out and you moved in the same day. Have you really thought this through?
The same day?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he went ahead and married her. And she did to him the exact same fucking thing that she did to every dude.
You got track record.
And it broke my, and you know what's fucking funny? Let me tell you what's fucking funny about this shit, Marty. I hope Doug don't get mad at me for putting his shit out there. But his fucking wife calls me one day, and I'm already drunk, mind you. It's like 2 in the it's like
here comes problems.
Yeah, it's like 2 in the morning, and she says, "Hey, I need to tell you something." And I was like, I said, are you going to say you want to fuck me? And she says,
you was hoping she was going to say
that. No, I wasn't, Marty, bro. If you seen her.
No, I'm just playing.
If you seen her, and she goes, me and
Doug. That's the only reason?
Yeah. No. She says, me and Doug are getting a divorce. I was like, oh no, that's horrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. And she says,
yeah.
Well, just what I want to ask you is, will you show up in court and be a character witness on my behalf? And I kind of...
I don't know how much you're going to pay me.
My brain kind of froze for a minute. And I was like, wait a minute. Are you actually suggesting that I'm going to show up in court
she didn't say that.
At your divorce and take your side over Doug? Well, I'm not...
She actually asked that?
Yeah. She's, well, I'm not saying that. Just testify.
Some people ain't got no shame, brother.
Just testify on my behalf to my character. If I talk to a judge under oath about your character, I'm going to tell him what a fucking whore you are. So that was pretty much it for our
You'll piss that judge off because he's going to be like, well, goddamn, I want it too.
Nobody wants it.
It was that bad.
Yeah. And she really is, I mean, I guess, a nice gal. I don't know. Yeah. It just makes me mad. He is. I told him to come back. He'll be back momentarily.
We lost him, huh?
You know, it's fucking this modern technology over this pandemic.
Yeah, I'm so bad on it.
Oh, man. You were fucking cool, by the way. Over all those times we had to keep pushing it back and pushing it back. You were fucking awesome, dude. Just like always, MJ is
stuck in San Antonio for like a month.
I know, man. He might as well.
It was all over the news too. They were talking about San Antonio.
He might as well set up a TP and a fucking campfire, man.
Yeah, it was. I felt so bad for him because it was all over damn CNN and Fox News. It was all over the place. I'm like, yep, I know somebody there.
And he was pissed.
The only thing I felt bad about is I didn't get to talk to him because I got a couple hookers. I mean, I got a couple girls there that I could have hooked him up. But I don't know if he's married. Is he married?
No, he's got himself a girlfriend out there that he was with, though.
Oh, well, and if he loves her,
hey, you know what? He's got himself a girlfriend in the same trade, not wrestling, but real estate. So they.
Oh, he's in real estate?
Yeah.
Oh, we could work, man, because mortgage brokers and real estate people work out good together.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when they show the houses, we get the loans.
Marty, you get your happy ass to fucking Vegas in September for Cauliflower Alley.
I will if you'll go.
Dude, we're going.
Okay. Oh, you're definitely going. Okay.
We are definitely going. I mean, we're just
waiting. I got to introduce you to Sim Bodie, man, because he's such a good guy.
We're just waiting for a Brian Blair to officiate or officialize or whatever.
One time we was in India. In Bad News Brown, remember him?
Yes,
he died, of course. He was going to beat the shit out of Brian Blair because Brian was.
Why does everybody want to fire off on Brian?
Because he was not doing right. We were in India, and he told us he called a meeting after about 4 days. He goes, I'm not gonna be able to pay all y'all. And Bad News like you're gonna pay me. You're gonna pay me, and he did. He paid me, and he paid Bad News and one of the Bushwhackers. But the other guys got short-changed.
Man, I did this gig out in Fresno, California, and the promoter's name was Eddie Davis, right? And we were all doing our shit. And by the time the main event was over and we all went to get paid, that motherfucker was gone with the gate. He just bounced.
Oh, man, that's happened more than once.
Well, he didn't.
And he's like, motherfucker, I will find your wife. I'm going to get that pussy.
He had forgotten that fucking Mustafa Saeed, Mustafa had his fucking address, knew where he lived. So you remember Warpath at the show we was at, our champion, the big, huge Indian? Yeah, so me, Warpath, fucking Staffa, the Hustler, we went and kicked Eddie Davis's fucking door off the hinges, boy. And he had all the cash, broke out into their denominations.
I thought he was lying, though, bastard.
Right across his coffee table. So yeah, we took our money and fucking Staffa said, you owe me another $300 or give me the keys to that ring truck that your ring is still in. Well, all of a sudden, Eddie Davis was able to go to the fucking bank and get the rest of Staffa's money, too.
Right, yeah. And that's the thing. Sometimes they forget you can't take all this equipment real quick. I'm going to take most of this. If you don't pay me, this shit right here is mine.
Hey, yeah, dude, that guy was a piece of shit. Staffa's a cool dude. Like, me and him, naturally, we just banged heads. We didn't quite click, because, I mean, let's be honest.
You know what? For a white boy, you're pretty cool.
Coming from another cool white boy, that's pretty cool for you to say.
When I met you the first time out there, was it Sacramento or Fresno? Where did we first meet?
No, we first met in Sacramento. Fresno was for Earthquake Ferris's game.
And when you talked about craculating, I was like, oh, I love him. We got to get it crackulating. I'm like, yeah, I like him.
Let's get craculating. Because we ain't getting no younger, but the day's getting older.
And there was you had one girl wrestler that I didn't know who she belonged to, so all I could do was just stare. I didn't want to catch me staring.
What was it? Was hang on. It was the Fox, Chasey the Fox.
Yeah, and she was pretty.
No, she was pretty. I fucked her for about 6 months. She was pretty.
No, you did not.
Are you kidding me?
That's
why, Marty? Why do you think that she wouldn't fuck you? Because she was fucking the boss.
I didn't try to.
Yes, you did.
Shut
the fuck up.
And I was so I was like, I hope she don't catch me staring.
No, yeah, Chasey the Fox. Yeah. Now you were the old pervert. I mean, I almost I almost had her talked into a threesome. If we're being honest.
Why didn't? Are you married now?
No, fuck no, dude. Married once and fucking forever done with it.
Yeah, me too. That 4-day thing fucked me up. But so I can hook you up then.
We're gonna get out to
Vegas. Are you gonna move to Tampa or not?
To where? Tampa. Yeah.
That's my place, brother.
I'm right now I'm doing a reconstruction of the second floor of the house that I'm in, but that should be over in about maybe 8 weeks. I'm putting it on the market. I'm getting.
What are you gonna do? Oh, you gonna sell it? Okay.
Sell it and get man, dude.
You want me to help you with that?
Let me tell you something, bro.
What?
I don't ever want to shovel a driveway again.
You gotta get down south then.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to the land of no winter. Chris is gonna be moving out there, man. We're all gonna be out there. We're going to launch the Conquistadors. We want to go on the road with you, with our boy Marty, man. Let's do it.
We can do, you know what? We would never have to leave the state of Florida. There's so much work there when you know people, and I know people.
I know you know people, but the thing is, I want to get back on the old days, man. I want to get on the road, man. I want to go out to new cities and really.
Oh, you want to get on the Tampa Bay Buccaneer boat?
I want to get on wherever's going to pay me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, right?
And if we're going to go out on the road, man, we get out with Marty, man. We go run into Honky. We go run into fucking Bushwhacker Luke, Brian Knobs, all the old boys. Man, we just have an old brothers party.
You know what, Rob? I got a problem. And I'm going to be honest right here with your people and you. I'm still a sex fiend. And
dude, you're gonna be 90 and still be a sex fiend.
Stop it.
Stop what?
90. You know what though? Steve Tyler of Aerosmith, he when he said yes, sex is an addiction too. I was like, yes, yes.
Wow,
I've been trying to tell everybody. You know, when I lived in New Orleans, when he did that, I actually went to a sex addiction clinic.
Yeah.
And I ended up dating my counselor.
Marty the Mac. Man, dude, I'm so glad that you agreed to come on our show, man, and maybe help give us a little bit more cred.
Chris seems like a good one, man.
Chris, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, and this is me being honest and speaking from the heart, Marty.
Okay.
Chris and I have been a tag team for longer than I would care to admit. And it's amazing.
Longer than what?
Than I'd care to admit.
Okay.
And it's amazing how many promoters have said, holy shit, you guys are the current rockers because you travel together, you stay together, you eat together, you guys are always together. Yeah, man, dude, he's my fucking best friend, and we are
That's cool, man.
Hell of a tag team. And I'll be honest with you, man. When we get out there on the road and we're working shows together, you're going to be watching our matches going, you son of a bitch, quit stealing the rocker spots. And we're going to say, fuck you, Marty.
I'll be bragging.
That's right. Because, man, you guys, dude, you and fucking Sean, I mean, I'll be honest. Any tag team, when you was with Leaf, Cassidy, you were with the Kid.
Well, I was going to say, but, I love Sean to death, I mean, you have to, man. We was like brothers. We were like Siamese twins, man. We were like joined at the hips, pretty much.
Well, speaking of Sean,
was my favorite, bro.
Speaking of Sean, and this is a different Sean. When we were promoting heavily, we wanted to do an all-star show.
Sean Hernandez?
No, Waltman. We wanted you to do.
Oh, okay.
We wanted you to do a championship match with Waltman and go over and carry our belt for a long time.
No, I would have done it.
I know you would have, and you would have done it well because Marty. The guys from the old school will all say that they have said to me, "Man, if you want,
I love the kid, man. I love him. Let me tell you what happened one time. We was like fucking Fargo, North Dakota, or nowhere. I shouldn't say that because of my people up there. But somewhere, not popular. Not populated. Let me do it that way.
Right.
Not populated. I think it was Fargo, North Dakota, and it was New Year's Eve, and we got lucky enough. We took a couple girls home, back to the room.
Yeah.
And gosh, he could get good look. Oh my God, he would get the best looking. I probably got more girls than he did, but he got the better looking ones.
Wait. The 1, 2, 3 kid got better looking pussy than you?
Look, one night we were in Fargo, North Dakota. It was New Year's Eve. We even did the countdown and shit. But we roomed together. He's in the bed next to, he's in the, we got, twin beds or whatever the fuck it is. But he's in that bed with his girl, and his girl looked so good. I was staring at his girl while I was fucking mine. but he got up and he ran to the bathroom, and she goes, "Why they call you the 1, 2, 3 kid? They should call you 2 pups and a squirt."
But either way, man, Marty, dude, you fucking epitomize the business, and guys like you, guys like me appreciate because you fucking throw in the hustle. You do the grind, city to city. Yeah. And guys like me and Chris, man, dude, we would rent a car and we would just drive across 5 states. Because that's what we do. And I'm not going to say, hey, Chris, I'm going to jump in with these cats. No, we rode together, and nobody jumped in with us.
That's how me and Sean were, man. Nobody understood that. A lot of my friends, like the Rock and Roll Express in particular, the blonde hair one, I ain't gonna say Ricky's name, but they think Sean, sucks, he sucks dick. Maybe he does. I don't think so.
But it don't matter. Whatever, man. Is that
because that's my boy, man.
Yeah.
We was on the road 300 days a year. That means we did 320 shows because we did double shots a lot. If we was on the road 300, which we were 300 days a year, we did 320, 330 shows that year. And there was never a time, and pretty much in our heyday, we all, one of us, if not, both all the time, had a girl come back, and we would always share, and there was never a time that it was rare that both of us came home empty, no girl, and there was never a time, drunk or not, that he ever laid over in his bed and go, "Hey Marty, I wonder what it's like to suck a dick." That never happened. So I have a hard time thinking that he's a smart dude. He might ride the white pony. I don't know, but
are you kidding me? Of course he does. Come on.
No, I'm telling you what I know. I can't call it if I don't see it.
Yeah, no, you can call it without seeing it. You could tell by behavior. I'm not going to
do that. I don't do that on anybody. Right. I didn't see it. Sometimes I hear about it. Okay, I'll tell you this. Ronnie Gossett. I don't know if you know that name. Ronnie Gossett was an older guy, and he loved the boys, the younger guys. And he would always come to Nashville. We was working Lawler's territory, Jerry Jarrett's territory, actually. And he was so funny because he loved Sean. He wanted to fuck Sean so bad. And I thought he was hilarious, man. I liked the hell out of him. I mean, any guy that can sell a territory that's not even his.
Right.
He actually had to do a little jail time for that one. But he would have his list, like his top 10 guys. He loved blonde-haired guys. But Ricky Morton and Sean would always be 1 and 2. And he wouldn't even get mad at Sean. He'd move Sean down to 2 or 3. Because Sean always wanted to be number 1. But
hey,
it was just...
listen, Marty, man, dude, Jesus Christ. We have gone almost 2 hours, so I'm going to have to put an end to this, but real quick. Okay. And I know the times we've hung out, I've never brought this up to you. But I think this is a good time on the podcast.
Well, I'm nervous as fuck. What you about to do to me?
DeMarco got me a double dark with Vince.
A double what?
A double dark match
Okay.
with Vince. So I went and I did my dark match with Old School Oliver John, and it went pretty fucking well. But afterwards, when I came in the back, and I was just terrified, and I was white as a ghost, waiting to hear.
Yeah, I remember them days.
Waiting to hear what the word was, and you and Sean came walking by. And Paul went, "Hey, brothers, what'd you guys think?" And Sean said, "Of what?" and walked away. And you turned around and said, "I thought you did really well, and you keep working on what you do." And then you went away.
And I think I remember that, brother.
Do you remember that?
I do.
I was like 18, but you stopped when Sean was being a prick and kept going, and you went, you did really well. And you keep working on it. You keep doing what you do. And I shook your hand. I gave you the worker shake. And you went, "Oh, shit."
The right hand shake.
Yeah. And you went, "Oh, shit. You even shake hands right." Cool. Then you gave me a pat on the back. And you and Sean got ready to open the show. But that night, you guys opened the show and closed the show.
Oh, we doubled?
You doubled up. Yeah. You opened it up and then you closed it out. And I told you that night, like, I've paid as a mark to go to like 10.
No, don't say that. Don't do the mark thing.
All right. I paid as a fan to see.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Like 10 WWF shows, and at 5 of them, I've watched you guys main event. Like, why is that not on TV? And you went, "It's just business, brother."
Yeah.
And I looked at Paul, and he went, "It's just business." I was like, holy shit, man. I learned. And, like, I wasn't trying to get a contract there. You know, it was Pat Patterson and Paul DeMarco were buddies. So Pat called and said, "I got a couple of guys who are ready to go to work if you need a good dark match." And it ended up being the double dark, the very first of the darks. But we did it. And what's funny was the guy was working, went to the ring, and they were chanting, "Who are you? Who are you?"
No, they were not.
Yeah,
Stop it.
So then I went to the ring, and they started chanting, "Who are you?" And I said, "I'm the fucking Wild Thing. You better recognize." And they all started clapping.
Yeah, let them know. Let them know something.
And man, I came back, and Sean faved me, which I expected you both to fave me, but you didn't. And that's why as soon as I heard, "Oh, hey, Marty Janetty's available," I'm going to start booking him right now. Because Marty... and I'll tell you something else. You were like Hawk. I booked this show where I had the Legion of Doom and I had the Rude Boy from ICP, right?
The who boys?
The Rude Boy.
Who's that?
He's just one of
I know the name.
He's one of the ICP guys, Rude Boy.
Oh, okay.
So I booked. This might be where you know it too. I booked him with Doug Damien. That was Doug's first name match, and Doug was terrified. So I went up to Hawk and Animal, and I said to Hawk, "Hey, can you just go talk to my dude? He's really worried about working with
scared to death
with the fucking jabroni ass fucking Rude Boy." But Hawk went over there and gave him like a 10-minute pep talk, and that's the kind of thing that MJ would do. And that's why I think you still, I mean, no matter what kind of
reputation,
or chaos or drama you brought in your own life, people still hold Marty Janetty with a lot of respect because of how you conduct yourself at the shows as a professional.
That's very nice, man. You're about to make me cry.
And as a dude who came out and got put into a big spot right out of training, a guy who was absolutely terrified. I came out of the ring. I didn't believe in myself at all. And you told me I did a good job. And that carried my confidence over to become more than I should have been.
You know you're making me cry right now, right?
Dude, you deserve it, bro. You deserve it. You are a good guy. And I don't give a fuck what these bullshit Beyond the Titantron crap they put out there.
Oh, it's okay, man. They're still keeping me alive.
Right, but people who have not had the opportunity to be in a professional environment with you, they don't understand who you are.
You know what, Rob? And I was just talking about this the other day. Sometimes I'll look like, I got the podcast up there in Boston Party with Marty. And they can type in, like during the live show, they can type in. I try to cut up with them, but I fall behind. I miss the show because I type so slow. So I just read what they, I don't even bother responding.
Yeah, right.
Not because I don't love them. It's just that, if I start typing, I'm going to miss half the show. But there'll be there's always one asshole like, that drug-headed motherfucker killed somebody behind the bowl name, motherfucker. And then I'll say, hey, dude, man, but I'm trying to improve. And they'll go like, oh, my God. Oh, I'm a big cat. It was just cussing me out, right? And then it'll be like, oh, man, I love you. Oh my God! I mean, I can't tell you. I'm sure you experienced this in your years in the business.
Oh God!
Somebody
yes.
in person. You walk up and somebody's talking shit about you because they don't see you, right? And you walk up and like, hey, how you doing? And they'll go all crazy, shake your hand and hug you.
because you're acknowledging them on a human level, not the gimmick level, and that's awesome. And that's what you did for me. Like I didn't even have fucking pubes yet in the business. And
you didn't have what?
I didn't have pubes yet.
Oh, okay.
I was such a baby, so brand new, in a position that I didn't really deserve to be in. But I was given an opportunity.
You know what was crazy about you? You there's something you can't teach. And I hated Kevin Nash was the one that said this. Because I love Kevin to death.
Do you really?
But yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and admit it. Well, because we're boys,
Yeah. Okay.
But he said one time, he goes, "You can't," because he thinks he's the coolest thing on this planet. And so when he said, "Well, some things you can't teach. You can't teach cool," and he was right about that. He's Big Daddy Cool. He's not that cool, man. But when I met you, you just walked around with coolness. That's something you can't teach. You either got it or you don't.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to cut this whole
and
different part out.
Craculating. And when you said that craculate, I was like, yep, I love him. Yeah, that was out there, Sacramento, somewhere out there.
That was Fresno.
Was it Fresno?
Yeah, that was the third show we worked together was in Fresno. But Marty, brother, I fucking hate to do it, but we got to wrap this up. But Chris just sent me a text, said he's having a hard time reconnecting.
Where is he at? He's in an isolated
now he's in Austin. But he's having a hard time reconnecting. He wanted to send you just fucking a pile of love. And he says,
hug it for me when you get to when you see him.
Hey, fuck that. We're all going to see each other in Vegas in September at the Cauliflower Alley Club.
Oh, Clearwater. You got to move down to Clearwater.
Yeah, I'll do all that. But I'm talking about in September in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
At the CAC reunion, dude, I'm going to bring the board and all that shit, and we're going to have ourselves a quick sit down in our hotel room. We're going to just shoot the shit. And we're going to show the people, we're going to show the fans that, the generational gap, the drama, the story, just like between your heyday, because you were the heyday, man. If me and Chris had a shot, had a shot when you and fucking Sean were working, dude, you and the Apocalypse would have had a real feud.
Hey, I gotta tell you something real quick. Tony Atlas, you know who that is?
Yeah.
He called me a racist on like on one of the podcasts that we did. Yeah, he called me a racist. I got a black daughter, right? He called me a racist. I got more black friends than he does. But that kind of bothered me a little bit, though, because that's a pretty sure. With what's going on today, to call somebody a racist is a pretty serious.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And I love Tony. I mean,
what's his fucking problem?
I mean, I might not can stroke him up, because he's big, and from what I understand, he's pretty badass.
Fuck Tony Atlas. I'll fight Tony any day.
No, you leave him alone. I'm gonna get him to say sorry.
I will fight Tony Atlas for you.
I know you will, but leave it alone.
All right, I'll give you a chance to make up. And if you don't make up, I'm gonna say, hey Tony, let's go find somewhere dark to talk.
One of my friends, they read it, they heard where the reason, why he called me a racist? Stupid thing. Remember Kamala Harris, who's the vice president?
Yeah.
And remember Kamala? They spelled Kamala's our friend. They spelled their name the same, but she wants to be called
Kamala, yeah.
Yeah, Kamala was around way before she was, and so somebody had imposed her head on his body, and shared it to me on Facebook. Oh, by the way, y'all come see me on Facebook.
Yes.
But they put her head on his body, and Tony, a black guy actually sent it to me. How the fuck's that? But he thought I was being racist by
Yeah, okay. You know what, dude? Here's what we're gonna do. Fuck him. We're gonna put.
I like him.
We're gonna put. Hey, you know what? I met Tony twice, and we got along fine. But fuck him, because Marty's my boy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Marty's my boy, and Tony ain't. But let's put a plug in fucking Tony.
As one of the friends said that, he goes, Marty's the furthest thing from racist. Maybe it's you, Tony.
Okay, Marty, real quick, we gotta get off, but I want you to plug.
Okay, brother.
I want you to plug all of your shit right now.
Facebook. And I got Swaggy's he's sort of my Zen master. I hate calling him my cat, but he is a cat. But it's sort of like my son, though, because I don't have no. I got this one girl, Bianca, was supposed to be my daughter, black girl, Wendy, baby mama. But outside, and I don't get to see her, because. Being on the road, I didn't get to see her till she was 23.
Right.
And the first time I ever met her. And you know what was crazy, Rob? She called me daddy. Oh, my God. I melted, brother. When she said daddy, I was like, oh, even if you're not. Because Wendy fucked up one time. Wendy was a baby mama. And she fucked up one time and said, well, it could have only been one other person. So she said that it was him, because she don't really got none of my features. She don't look like me. And my brothers told me, he said, no, our family, the guys carry strong features, when they're kids. Nothing. He's like, hey, I don't see it.
Marty, brother, I can't wait to see you again. Real quick, everybody, hit him up on Facebook. It's Marty Janetty. His quote underneath his name, so you know it's him, says, if at first you don't succeed, skydiving is not for you. You heard me? Hit Marty up, man. This is the guy you want to follow. I mean, I know that I've been following you for years and years and years, and I've read some of your posts that have broken my heart.
Sometimes I mess up.
You've written posts that's broken my heart, and you've written posts that has lifted my spirit.
Tell me one that broke your heart.
Really? You want to do that right now?
Let me tell you about the one, about the dude, the gay guy that I had to get rid of.
Okay.
You know about that one, right? That shit was all over the world. I had people in Germany, newspapers in Germany, were in Japan and Australia.
Marty, I'll tell you what hurt me the most was the day when you threw baby powder on your face and said, I haven't done cocaine in an hour. That one hurt me.
That bothered a lot of people, but I was just cutting up.
But
it was pizza. It was pizza with flour.
But Marty, you got to. Oh, it was a flour. You got to remember though. These are people. Who,
it wasn't cocaine. It was flour, like pizza flour.
Well, I knew it wasn't cocaine, but these are people who love you, who are watching you cry out for help, and
I did because sometimes I go through shit.
And all I'm saying is, like I've told you before, dude, if you're ever crying out for help, you have my number. Call me. I will text you over Chris's number. I'll text you over Chris's number. Call him, because Marty, we are a few. You and me and Chris are a few. The last few of a very quickly dying breed, and the dinosaurs eventually die, and I get that. But while we're still alive, God damn it, I love you, and I am here for you. And that's just how it's always been, and that's how it's always going to be.
So sweet. I would hug you right to death right now.
Oh, dude, we'll do that. Fuck it. When we get to Tampa, come over. We'll hang out, man. Whatever. I don't care. Just let's get the old Express hooked up. Let's hug it out. Let's talk about old times. Let's just.
Yeah, I feel bad now though because I didn't want to disappoint you.
You didn't disappoint me.
Well, the flower. I mean, a lot of people did say that.
No, listen. Like I love Jake. Jake is one of the guys who inspired me to get right. Yeah, and it's the same thing. If Jake ever needs me, he knows. Call me. And Marty, brother, it's the same for you. It's the same for Honky, fucking Sheiky, even Conan, who I swear to Christ, Marty.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like him.
because he disrespected my locker room once.
And
I fucking called him out. And if Warpath and Chris weren't there, I was gonna fuck Conan up. He disrespected my family.
No, I'm sorry about that.
And you're a great, and Honky is a great example of a couple of guys who have come into my locker rooms and just brought the level up to 10. You made everybody feel important. That's what counts.
You're going to make me cry again. Damn it. It's like 2 times you're about to make me cry.
People don't know the kind of guy MJ really fucking is. And I'll tell you what, WrestleShoot's going to make them know. Chris fucking has always just beamed over you. How's Marty? Have you heard from Marty? No, I've written him. I haven't heard back. Because you went through a phase where you weren't replying to anybody. You were just...
Yeah, I got caught up in something.
And Chris loves you every fucking bit as much as I do. And you're doing well right now. That makes me feel good. We're going to roll on together. We're going to hang out again.
And see, that makes me I'm going to do even better. I mean, to know that you care, to know that makes you feel good, I'm going to work harder for you.
Much love, brother. But listen, man, we have gone for 2 hours and 13 minutes. We are going to break this up into a 2-part episode. Chris, unfortunately, can't seem to log back on. And I don't want to really, I really don't want to.
He's back in San Antonio.
Yeah, right. I really don't want to move on without my fucking Hedgerow life mate, my tag team partner for life.
Yeah.
But we're going to come back to another episode soon, man. I want to reconnect with you.
Yes.
Marty, I love you. I love you.
I love you too, brother.
Chris loves you. And everybody, I hope you enjoyed this 2-part episode of WrestleShoot featuring an absolute legend in the industry, Marty Janetty, the guy that Shawn Michaels would have absolutely never been Shawn Michaels without Marty Janetty.
That's kind of true.
It is fucking totally true.
Hey, real quick, I'll do it fast. You know Billy Gunn of Smoking Guns?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what did he go as after Billy Badass or something?
Yeah.
But he was like, that's it. He was like, damn, I want to tag with you. I'm like, why you say that? He goes, well, you tagged with Shawn Michaels, made him popular. You tagged with 1, 2, 3 Kids, he became X-Pac. You tagged with Bob Holly, you made him popular. Al Snow was already really good. But he said you tagged with Al Snow, made him popular. He goes, your name should be Springboard. Everybody that tags with you shoots to the top.
Yeah, but you know that's totally true, right? A shot with Janetty is your springboard off to a successful singles run, because Marty will always make you look like $1 million.
And you know what? I love teaching my kids. I call them my kids. Anybody that goes to my wrestling school or I do seminars with, I consider them my kids. I love teaching, Rob. I love to see the look on their face when they learn something new.
Marty, listen, I want to break a seal here, and I want to just ask you something on the air.
Okay.
Are you like locked up in Bama? Like, are you there for a reason, or can you?
Yes, because I'm getting ankle surgery. I got the left one done, and it's almost. I still got to rehab it.
Okay, let me phrase this a little bit differently.
Okay.
When we get to Tampa,
yep,
and we get the funding to open a wrestling school, would you be interested in coming to Tampa and being the trainer?
Of course.
That would be fucking wonderful.
Of course. I mean, I don't want to sound like a whore, but I got so many girlfriends down there. But I love teaching, man. I love, like I said, let
me tell you, Marty, me and Chris had a wrestling school in Sacramento, and our methods, the way we taught, turned out real fucking talent. And I've said a million times to Chris, and we've talked about it, man, if we can get to Tampa and open a school with the structure how we run a school, and to inject Marty into it, how great would that be?
I'd be
Our main competition would be Jay Lethal, who is a fucking fantastic trainer, a fantastic guy.
Who?
Jay Lethal.
Oh, I love him.
I do too.
But you know what? We can coexist.
That's right. That's exactly right. So, Marty, listen, I mean, I'm going to call Chris as soon as I hang up with you, and we're going to talk about this, because
tell him I love him.
I'm going to tell him you love him, and I want you to know he made sure. Tell him, Marty, I love him, and I can't wait to see him again. So we're going to do it soon. We're going to end this episode of WrestleShoot. Thank you, Marty Janetty, for making our 2-part episode awesome. And for myself, and for my hetero life mate, Chris Casanova, we love you. Everybody listening, we love you. We love your patronage. We are so grateful that you follow us. And Marty, the 3 of us are going to do something good.
Yes, we are.
All right, guys.
And that makes me happy that you want to include me.
And Marty, there are so many other things I wanted to talk to you about today that we really ran out of time on, but we're going to come back to it.
Okay. Hey, I might go religious next week.
Yeah, but then the week after, we'll talk.
Okay.
I love you, brother. I love you guys.
I love you too, man.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Peace! And that's going to do it for the wrap-up of the awesome, the wonderful, the rocker, Marty Janetty. God damn, Chris, that was fun.
It really was fun, man. I think, I keep saying this, this is my favorite episode last time, but this one really is my favorite episode.
You do. Every time we outdo ourselves, right?
Yeah. Marty's just such a joy, man. Just overall, man. Marty's fucking awesome. That's all to say about that.
Yeah, very, very positive cat. It always cracks me up with him whenever I say something, like, oh, I'll shoot on this guy or I'll hit him with a brick. And he comes in with that Georgia accent going, stop it. It cracks me the freak up.
Yeah. Good old Southern Georgia accent.
Yeah. I can't wait for the next one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great, man. Man, do you think we should announce the big announcement here? Because
it's time.
I mean, man, there's some great news that just came in last day or so. I'm excited about it, Rob. Why don't you tell everybody about it?
Well, we went on and did a guest appearance on our new friends from Between the Ropes on the All Sports All Plays Network. We did our first ever video cast with these guys, and it went really, really well. We had a great time with them, and I got hit up the other day by one of the hosts of the network and also one of the owners who asked if we would bring WrestleShoot on board with the All Plays All Sports Network. And
hey, by the way, when don't we have a good time?
Right. I know if we had any more of a good time, it would be illegal.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry to cut you off. I had to throw that in there.
So this will, it's the ending of an era, people. This will be the last WrestleShoot that's audio only. After this, starting next week, we're moving to the All Sports All Plays Network. You'll see us every Tuesday at 7:30 Central Time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So keep an eye. Man, it's gonna be live streaming for free on all the networks, all like the Facebook and Twitter and Twitch and all that good shit. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. We're taking it to the next level, brother. I went in my closet and I busted that chest open and I pulled out all of my feather boas and headbands and sunglasses and all the Wild Thing gear. Since we're going video, I'm going all in, baby.
I love it, man. I love it.
We're gonna have a good.
I got a little surprises too, man. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll wait. I'll wait till next week. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Have a little fun.
This is gonna be great. And I know this sounds like me being a cheapskate, but the fun part is we can kind of start our guest list over. You know, we can get all these people we've had fantastic interviews with on camera now. So I just look forward to the future, people. We love it. We always have fun. And this time you guys are going to have fun too. We had a remarkable amount of viewers. So we're going to keep building those numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what do we have? Like the second highest on that show? Something like that.
It was pretty damn high. That's all I know. So
yeah,
we're gonna have a good time with these guys and their network. It's only about sports, so we fit right in. All sports, all plays. And there's a couple of those programs we're gonna see about getting you on there, Chris, like the football one.
Oh, dude, I would fucking love to go on that. Oh yeah, dude, I can have fun with that shit.
That's what I told him. That Chris, he's not just a wrestling expert; he's also quite the genius in the football field. Whenever I've been trying to make a bet and I want to win the bet, I call Chris. Go, hey, who's going to win this game? He tells me he's usually right.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun.
All right, man. This podcast has gone super, super, super long. Everybody, we will see you in person starting next week on WrestleShoot.